Gio, wake up! The podcast.
Hi.
Crap! Wait, that's not even right. Wait, wait, I'm not even using this camera. Light check, water. Okay, switch tabs. Cue me, theme music. Gio, JT Podcast under 30 minutes. Get dinner for this one. Okay, how are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? Hi, hello. I keep not saying hi, hello. It's the signature thing I do. Hi, say hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? Anyway, what do you guys think of the skit? Was it good? Comment down below. Like and subscribe, of course. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye. I'm joking. Episode 3 isn't going to just end like that. No, we have a full episode content. As always, the schedule is put down the phone, Gio. Put down the phone. There we go.
But it has QR codes.
No one cares about QR codes. Our schedule is Gio talks about wrestling when he gets over his depression, and then I try to recap it to the best of my abilities without using phones.
It was one time.
I'm never going to let that go. I'm never going to let that go for the rest of our podcast history. Never. Oh my god, my phone started playing into the woods. That's awesome. Why does my phone keep getting wet spots? Stop. And then I talk about film. Gio tries to recap it to the best of his abilities without using his phone. So yes, and if you couldn't tell, Gio is a Russell fan. He's literally wearing a WWE belt, right? Or is it just a wrestling belt?
The Undisputed Championship.
I don't know. I'm not a WWE fan. But that's the point of the podcast. But that's the point of the podcast, is for me to learn this, even though I'll forget most of this tomorrow. So that's why I rewatch these videos. Anyway, I need to set up these timers and stuff. Wow, I really was unprepared for this episode. I had all this time to set up while you were eating dinner.
You were scrolling on your phone. I was sleeping. No one was prepared.
I know, right? You somehow ate dinner while you were asleep? Teach me how to do that, because I need to get more food in me so I can grow. Anyway, Gio, are you ready to start your segment of this episode?
So ready.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Okay, so in the last episode of this podcast, I was talking about how I could do a better job of managing the company than TKO can, and JT said, save that for the next episode. Well, it's the next episode. I'm going to tell you how I would run the company better than TKO and Triple H.
Disclaimer. Before we continue, we're not saying put Gio in the CEO position. He is still a child, still a minor, still under the age of 18. Legally, no, we're not saying that. We're saying hypothetically, of course, if Gio...
I mean, but if they hire me, who am I to say no?
No, Gio, this is hypothetical. Continue.
Hypothetical.
Continue.
All right. Anyways, I think I would lower seat prices by at least $50. I know it's not a lot, but it's $50 less than before.
Wait. Give us context. How much are they costing currently?
Well, the cheaper tickets are $30 to $50, so I would probably keep those the same. And then front row tickets are probably anywhere from about $18,000 to $20,000.
That is a very wide range of tickets.
Yeah. It's because the 30 to 50, it's like higher up in the stands, and then the higher prices are like down, like you're right there. So
sorry, I can't.
Which brings me to a question: how much money does the green shirt guy have? If you don't know who the green shirt guy is, JT, I assume you don't. It's basically a WWE wrestling fan who has made it his goal to come to every big wrestling event, such as WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, etc. And he's always in the same spot, front row. But anyways, Instead of the Royal Rumble winner being Roman Reigns, I personally would have had it be Gunter. And leading up to that, it would have been Gunter versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 42. And Gunter would win the WWE Undisputed title.
Stop. Okay, so I just tried to look up how much money does the green shirt guy has. No one knows. But he has spent, I kid you not, over $100,000 at the WrestleMania 41 alone, potentially over $1 million in travel and tickets over the past decade.
My guy! I mean, no, don't do that, guys.
Don't do that. That's like at least like a millions of dollars. Like he might have spent more money on his travel than Maximum Overdrive's budget. You don't know what Maximum Overdrive is.
Bro's kind of making Mr. Beast look broke for a few seconds.
No, but Mr. Beast is still richer.
Nah, Mr. Beast is loaded. But another thing I would do, Gunter versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania for the Undisputed Championship. The same title you just saw me yeet on that bed. And then Gunter would win the title with the help of Sami Zayn, which would lead to a following match, Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre in a number one contenders match to see who will face Gunter for the championship. Sami Zayn would win, then Sami Zayn versus Gunter, and he would finally become the WWE Undisputed Champion.
Well, okay.
I would also have Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, lose his Intercontinental Championship.
Wait. I need to pause everything. Are the fights planned out? Are they scripted?
That's for next episode.
Come on!
You did that to me. I'll tell you next episode.
I will tell you next episode. Ooh, that's a good tease, though. I'll tell you
how the magic happens. But I would have Dominic Mysterio lose his Intercontinental Championship to Jimmy Uso because WWE, I hope you see this, because give that man a title shot! Jimmy Uso has never won a singles championship in his whole flipping career!
Okay, Gio,
Naomi winning the Women's World Championship. You got my boy, Jey Uso winning the World Championship. Where is Jimmy Uso's chance? God. I'm sorry, but come on, WWE, do better. At least give this man. I mean, if anything, at least bring back the 24/7 championship and give that man that. I mean, come on.
Okay, so for full context, people in the video are like, wait, why did you leave our seat? They will still hear me. Gio did not hear me for that part there, so I don't know what he just said, and I'm not going to ask him to recap it. I'm going to wait until the video. And then, Gio, you can hear what I said, and I can hear what you said.
That's going to be very interesting.
That's very interesting.
Yes, I want Dirty Dominic Mysterio to lose his title to Jimmy Uso. I would want Carmelo Hayes to use his U.S. Championship to Xavier Woods. And then, I know this topic might be a little touchy if you like these wrestlers. Because I would fire Bayley, Kit Wilson, Elton Prince, Logan Paul, especially Logan Paul, Nikki Bella. She's done her time. She's a great wrestler, but she's done her time. Get out of here. Roxanne Perez and JD McDonough. JD,
hey,
he's a good wrestler, but not good enough.
Leave JD alone. He's a great singer. Are we talking about?
No, not JT. JD.
Oh. No, JD's also from Heather's the Musical. Even he's a psychotic character who wants to murder everyone in the school because his mom committed suicide with a bomb when he was 10 years old. Wrong time?
I'm going to pretend like I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, yeah!
We're getting off topic. You have 4 minutes.
Yes. And then in their place, I would hire Chris Jericho, Mustafa Ali,
this is awesome.
Will Ospreay, the Young Bucks, Big E, and Christian Cage. And then a few months after, maybe like 6 or 8 months after Shawn Legacy won the NXT Championship,
John Kingston.
Sorry, Joe Hendry.
You're way too.
I would have Joe Hendry lose the NXT Championship to Shawn Legacy. Insane. And then, last but certainly not least, I would bring back Daniel Bryan, but not what you think. Not as a wrestler. I would bring him back as a commentator for, I'm going to say NXT. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Oh, and one more thing. I'm just gonna rehash something I already said. WWE. I hope you watch this video. Look at me right here. Look at me.
I'm not even gonna listen to this part again.
Jimmy Uso
because I want to hear what he says in the video. What it is.
The U.S. title, the Intercontinental title, the Undisputed Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship. It could even be from another show. Give that man a title.
Gio, wait, hold it. Gio, right. You have my.
It's all for me on the WWE.
I can't hear you.
And I couldn't hear you because I was.
I'm putting on my
yelling.
I'm putting on my headphones. I can't wait to watch this episode later to hear what you say.
Yes, and I will. I want to find out what you said as well. So this will be.
I'm just commentating on your standing up and just. Oh my god.
Like I'm angry about this, man.
Yeah, I can tell.
Jimmy Uso. Like it.
Okay.
I'm so angry right now. I might unmet. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. But
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm really laughing today. Like
JT.
I need to recap. Oh yeah, I need to recap this. I totally. Okay, let's see what I.
There's one part you should definitely be able to. Wait, maybe not because you took your headphones out from the crash out part.
Yeah, I did. I straight up walked away.
Okay, so maybe not that part.
Okay,
but at least one thing.
Okay, so you're mad about this one guy not being the like undisputed champion with in short terms. Let's see. You would also try to cheapen all the tickets besides the back seats by $50. There's this guy named the Green Shirt Guy who's now my favorite character in all the WWE history. Who has spent $100,000 on this. Where is this man's action figure? I'm buying that.
That's a good question. They low-key should make an action figure of him. He is so iconic to the WWE universe. Almost every wrestling fan knows who he is. There have been YouTubers who have made custom action figures. Like, where's Mattel? WWE? Where's our action? Okay.
Don't crash over Green Shirt Day. Green Shirt Guy, I mean. That's a band name.
I crashed out over Jimmy and Green Shirt Guy. Give me a break. And if you're a WWE fan like I am, you understand what I'm going to.
Gio, I think we need to start posting these on your channel. No.
Just the crash out parts.
Okay. But also, start, like, promoting me on your channel, because, it might tell you.
Yo, no, tell me. I was literally thinking of that today. I was going to make a post, like, guys, go check out the new podcast I'm in with my boy JT on his channel. Yay! No, wait, I would have to do the Kermit the Frog. Yay!
I did this. I meant to do this. Peaceable is like my go-to thing. But instead I did a gun. Jeez. That's dark.
The gun. If you know, you know.
No, I haven't talked about the gun at all on my YouTube channel. I really, like, my, like, theater life, I guess you could say. I like, my life itself, I try to keep this off my channel. Like, the closest I guess I've talked about my life on this channel is like, hey, it snowed. Hey, I'm in a storm. That's the closest I've gotten. That's not even the right English. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Recap.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to avoid this. Okay, so you would also want to make the $50 cheaper. You would also want these guys to get their true this guy get the WWE title. You would also want Logan Paul out of the games because of controversial reasons. You would also want a guy named I can't remember. I think this is not a good recap.
Hey, it's better than your previous one, if you don't mind me saying that.
No, it's fine. Was it that bad? No, that one's fine.
I mean, let's just say in that episode over the recap, you were the one who was crashing out about it. I mean, it wasn't a huge crash out. Not as huge as my crash out we had.
Am I insane? I don't remember last episode. Well, it's not. I don't remember that part. I literally was watching that video, our last episode today. Anyway, it's my turn. It's my turn, ladies and gentlemen. Let me reset the timer, of course.
Bro, this procrastination is going to give us over the 30-minute mark, bro.
It might. It honestly might. It might.
At this point, man.
I mean, you did pass the timer.
We should just title it
you
the
still have
Gio
3
and
minutes.
JT
You still have 3 minutes. So, today we're going to continue our Walt Disney animation journey with. Give me a minute. The next Walt Disney animated feature film, Dumbo. Dumbo the Great.
Before you start, so you know I'm not cheating, all right? I'm putting my phone in the bed.
Yeet.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's
I
fine.
don't think it was a soft. This is a soft surface.
No, it's carpet, dude. It's carpet. It's fine. My iPhone.
But there's it's hard under the carpet.
My phone's super strong. Anyway, Dumbo again was released through RKO Pictures. So, like I said in last episode, Pinocchio and Fantasia were both flops at the time, and Walt Disney were kind of scrounging for money. But another thing was happening besides the war. Snow White and Seven Dwarfs made a butt ton of money. Gio, can you mute yourself for just? Can you just mute yourself?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Anyway, Dumbo made a lot of money. Sorry, Fantasia made. Snow White and Seven Dwarfs made a lot of money, and all that money they used was used to make new animation studios and do some cool things, like make Pinocchio and Fantasia. But see, the Bank in America were like, hey bud, Walt, bud, our friend Walt, taxes, right? We need you to pay your money. And well, because Fantasia and Pinocchio were flops, he was like, guys, I can't. I honestly can't. Okay, just give me another month. They're like, give us your money now, bud. Another thing was happening at this time, the animator strike. So, I need to talk about unions for a second. I didn't even start the timer. Whoops. Anyway, I need to talk about unions for a second. So, what is a union? Well, whenever you get a job, you join a union, which basically protects the the employer, from firing you over dumb reasons, And it allows you to stand up and still get paid even if you got fired or if you go on strike. Well, animation in the 1900s, or during the 19th century or 20th century, was becoming a big thing, right? And a lot of animation studios in Hollywood were becoming part of this union. One studio, however, did not become part of this union. Guess who? Do you actually guess?
Disney.
Yep. Walt was like, I don't want any business in that union, so I'm not. And so what that caused was unpaid people. People were paid on completely different scales. Like there are these creators called the 9 Old Men, which I'll talk about eventually. And they were like big Disney animators during Walt's timeline type. But they were big. I'm getting off topic. They were paid like $300, but then someone like a lower class animator was paid like $10 by a week, by the way. So of course people were upset at this because Walt was paying his employees unfairly. So they went on strike. Walt did not like this. He did not like this at all. So he was like, you know what? I'm revoking their jobs. Which made them want to go on strike even more. And one of the leading animators, hold on, what was his name? Up Babbitt, if I'm not mistaken. Art Babbitt, that's his name. Art Babbitt joined the strike as well. And Walt did not like this as well. So Walt fired him, obviously. Hold on. Let me just double check. I'm just double checking and make sure I got all my facts straight. Yep. He got fired. And then why am I blanking? Anyway, he got fired, and another thing was also happening around the time, like I said, World War II. And there's a place called South America and Latin America, which Walt was sent to both to make 2 films, which we'll talk about next episode. But let's continue talking about Dumbo. So Dumbo was so far only an hour long. So not the shortest yet, but an hour long. It's only an hour long. So shorter than Fantasia at its 2 hours. Which Fantasia still holds in the Disney canon, the longest animated film that they've made. But Dumbo, like, you have your longest and then a movie that's half that length. And it was very cheaply made because the animator strike, World War II, Disney's losing money, the South America trip, all these things, So, and it also has a problematic topic, the crows. Now, Gio, I don't think you know about the crows. Do you know about the Dumbo crows?
Yes. Are those the ones who are like,
They're characters. They're racial characters. Yes.
Yeah.
So
like, are they supposed to be off like Jim Crow or something like that?
One of them's named Jim.
The Jim Crow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like I can't mention Dumbo without talking about this, which, I mean, this is one of the big things that holds this movie over. And I recently watched this, and in context of the movie, they don't actually say his name in the movie. They don't. But in context of the movie, they do a lot of good. They do. But the fact they're one character types, racial character types, and of African Americans at the time, they are they're not rotoscope, but inspired by African Americans the way they dance. But it's kind of that's more in the line because they actually hired African Americans to see how they danced so that they could use reference footage. So like that.
So what necessarily?
Yeah, I would say that's full on, but you can make the argument. I can see it, and then obviously, one of the voice actor for Jim Crow, or Dandy Crow as he was renamed. It was voiced by a white dude. The rest of them were voiced by African American actors, but he was voiced by a white dude, doing his best blackface impression. Yeah, Gio. Mm-hmm. Now, I maybe used the wrong word there, but he did like an accent. So
they had a white person
mm-hmm.
played a character who was supposed to be like black.
I mean, going into a black stereotype, yeah, it really sucks. And then like there's so much more I could go about this movie, but I also have to talk about another movie.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about the next movie.
Yo, Disney was different back then, bro.
Yep. And let's talk about Bambi. I love Bambi. It is so good.
The classic childhood drama.
Okay, I say Bambi out of all of these ones is the least traumatic. Like, sure, you got Bambi's mom dying, which, look, that's sad, but that's not like Lamplick turning into a donkey horrifying.
Okay, yeah. I was just about to ask, which one's more traumatizing? Bambi or Pinocchio?
I think emotionally it's Bambi. Emotionally,
Bambi. Scary, like horrifying wise, Pinocchio.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So yes, Bambi is the final in the golden, or the quote-unquote golden age of Disney animated feature films. Why they're called golden age? It's basically because they were the first 5, and Bambi, in my opinion, is beautiful. Go watch Bambi. It's really good. Artistically, there's a lot of great water animation. The animals are very realistic. They got actual animals in, and they did like they did drawing space off of it. It's really well made even today. And the plot was based off a book that was written by a Jew. And again, this is World War II, so that book got burned. and this movie also has a lot of death surrounded it. And unfortunately, the guy Bambi, yet again, was another flop. And the guy who wrote the book he died. I think around the time this movie came out. So he would never get to live on to see what Bambi would have become because all this terrible stuff was happening around, and even in Germany and all that kind of stuff. And then, and a more sad part, in my opinion, was the guy who wrote the score for this movie. Frank Churchill. He was the composer for the first 4 of these movies: Snow White, Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Dumbo, and Fantasia. Or not Fantasia, Bambi. One day, on his piano, he took a gun and killed himself. Is a real thing. There was a note he left. No one really knows why, but his score, and he barely has a Wikipedia page. I was checking it out earlier, and it's really sad how his legacy kind of could never live on. And I know this episode's been really dark, and I'm sorry about that, but that's why I was trying to be more lively and cheery in the first half, that way to contrast this second half. But yeah, I mean, it really does suck that this incredible artist who, again, we just will never know why he did that, died. So, sorry to end on a little bit of a somber note, but I'm out of time. So, yeah, that's...
So my recap is going to be very interesting.
Yep! Oh, boy.
Where do I start?
The end, I guess. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had... Okay. Yeah, I know, that's a lot.
Guess I'll start with Dumbo.
Yeah, Dumbo. Yeah, I mean, there was good out of this. Dumbo was a success. And Dumbo has a lot of great songs, and so does Bambi. Like the Drip Drip Drop Little April Showers, which I'm gonna show you after this, is a masterpiece of a song. And as much as When I Can See an Elephant Fly is a racist song, it is also pretty good, I would say. Oh, I didn't even talk about the roundabouts. Oh boy. You know what? I'll just show you Pink Elephants on Parade. That one isn't racist. Just go.
No, that's just drunk.
Yeah, it's not as bad. Oh jeez, that feels bad to laugh about. I'm sorry.
All right. Should I start my recap or?
Yeah, just do it.
All right, so I'm just gonna dive right in here. Dumbo had some racist stuff in it. I mean, it was a good movie, I guess. But it had some racist stuff in it. The crows, I guess, were supposed to represent like Jim Crow laws.
They were meant to represent an African American stereotype at the time, like that. I don't fully know it, but that's what they're meant to be representing.
And it was half the length of Fantasia, making it Disney's shortest film at the time. And Fantasia is Disney's longest animated film ever.
Correct. Unless you count 2019's Lion King, but I don't count that. That's more. Yeah, don't. Because
Bambi was based off a book, which reminds me of a question I'll ask in a minute. But and the guy who made the book didn't live. He unfortunately died before he got to see Bambi.
Well, yeah, because again, World War II, there were no Bambi did not go to European, because World War II was going on.
Frank Churchill, I forgot what he did, but he unfortunately
he composed the music for.
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost at 30 minutes, bro.
How long do we have left?
Like 30 seconds.
Okay, let me ask the question real quick. the Grimm brothers, is it true? I think they, the Grimm's brothers, whatever their name was, they had books and stuff.
Yes. It's true. Bye.